Finding a connection with someone special is a journey that begins with self-love and a deep understanding of who you truly are. The key to attracting the right person is not to seek them out in desperation, but to become the person who is so fulfilled and content with themselves that they naturally draw others to them. It's about embracing your uniqueness and walking confidently in your truth. When you love yourself, when you believe in your worth, you open the doors for others to see that beauty and want to be a part of it. Now, this doesn't mean you should wait passively for someone to come along. No, you have to step out into the world, interact, engage, and be open to experiences. It's about being present, listening, sharing, and finding common ground. Relationships are built on connection, and that connection is rooted in genuine conversation, vulnerability, and the willingness to meet someone where they are. Patience is essential. You cannot rush love. It will come when it's meant to. But in the meantime, pour into your passions, invest in your growth, and remain open to learning from every relationship you have, whether it's romantic, familial, or friendship. Every connection shapes you and prepares you for the love that is meant for you. When you step into the world with an open heart, the right person will see you, appreciate you, and be drawn to the magic that is uniquely you. And remember, you don't need anyone to complete you, you are already whole. So let love be the beautiful addition to the amazing life you're already building. The journey toward finding a meaningful relationship is deeply personal, and it begins within yourself. It's not about seeking validation from others, but recognizing your own worth and learning to live a life filled with self-love and fulfillment. When you reach a place where you are happy, whole, and content on your own, you become magnetic to others. You become a person who doesn't need someone to complete them, but rather someone who seeks companionship to share in the joy of living. This doesn't mean that you should expect love to just fall into your lap without effort. No, relationships take time, energy, and patience. However, the foundation of any successful relationship begins with knowing yourself, setting boundaries, and being intentional about the people you allow into your space. The truth is, the more you focus on becoming the best version of yourself, the more you'll attract someone who aligns with who you truly are. Imagine you are a flower. The best way for a flower to bloom is to nurture itself by receiving sunlight, rain, and healthy soil. It doesn't need to chase after the bee. The bee is drawn to it because it's in its nature to be radiant and full of life. The same principle applies to relationships. When you cultivate your own inner peace and happiness, you will naturally draw people who see that radiance. And just like the bee, they'll be attracted to your energy. It's important to remember that no relationship is perfect. Love is not just about finding someone who checks all the boxes or fulfills all of your desires. It's about finding someone who complements your life, supports you in your growth, and challenges you to be a better person. Relationships require work, but they should never require you to be something you're not. The person who is meant for you will love you for exactly who you are, flaws, quirks, and all. Now, it's natural to feel frustrated at times in the process. Sometimes we may feel like we're doing everything right, yet love still seems out of reach. But remember, love isn't something that can be forced. It's not about rushing into a relationship just for the sake of having one. It's about being patient, trusting the timing of your life, and believing that what is meant for you will come. Even during moments of loneliness, know that you are not alone in the universe. You are part of something much bigger, and the right person will come into your life when the time is right. During this journey, it's essential to be intentional about where and how you meet people. In the past, love may have been something that happened organically at school, through friends, or at work. But in today's world, we often have to be more deliberate about how we approach connections. It's about finding places and spaces where you can meet like-minded individuals who share your interests and values. This could be joining a class or community that excites you, whether that's a book club, a cooking class, a fitness group, or a volunteer opportunity. By being involved in activities that align with your passions, you naturally surround yourself with people who are passionate about similar things. This creates the perfect foundation for meaningful conversations, shared experiences, and potential relationships. But while putting yourself out there is important, don't forget the importance of patience and timing. There's no rush. Love cannot be forced or rushed. It's about allowing things to unfold naturally, and knowing that sometimes you may need to take a step back and focus on yourself for a while. It's about letting go of the idea that you need to be with someone just for the sake of it. Real love comes when you least expect it and when you are truly ready to welcome it into your life. Take this time to focus on the things that bring you joy. Travel if that's something you love, explore new hobbies or deepen existing passions, build meaningful friendships, work on your personal goals. By focusing on your own growth and happiness, you become a person who has a full, rich life of their own. And in doing so, you will find yourself less focused on the need for someone else and more focused on the joy of living fully. At the same time, remember that no one is perfect. We all come with our own baggage, quirks, and vulnerabilities. If we expect perfection, we will miss out on the chance to build something real. Love is messy. It's about learning to work through disagreements, understanding each other's needs, and making compromises. It's about showing up for each other, even when it's not easy, and growing together as a couple. So, how do you know when it's the right time to pursue a relationship? How do you know when to take the next step? The answer is simpler than you think. It's about listening to your heart, trusting your intuition, and recognizing that love isn't about seeking out someone to complete you. It's about finding someone who complements you and enhances the life you are already living. Don't be afraid to put yourself out there, to be vulnerable, and to take chances. Love is a journey, and it's one that you should never rush. It will come when it's meant to, and it will be more beautiful than anything you could have imagined. The right person will not only support your dreams, but will also challenge you to dream even bigger. They will encourage you to be the best version of yourself, and in turn, you will do the same for them. You might find love in unexpected places, and it may take time, but the most important thing is that you are open to it. Open to the idea that love isn't a destination but a beautiful part of the ongoing journey of your life. In the meantime, continue to nurture yourself, to build your own life, and to be happy in your own skin. The more you focus on becoming the best version of yourself, the more love you will attract. And when it comes, it will be worth the wait. It will be everything you've dreamed of, and more. But always remember, the journey to love begins with you. It begins with knowing your worth, honoring your boundaries, and being willing to embrace the beauty that comes with vulnerability. When you do this, when you live your life as the fullest version of yourself, love will find you when you least expect it, and it will be everything you deserve. As you continue on this path, keep in mind that your value isn't determined by whether or not you're in a relationship. You are worthy, whole, and complete on your own. The right relationship will only enhance the amazing life you are already creating. And while love may take time to find, never forget that the most important relationship you will ever have is the one with yourself. This relationship is the foundation upon which everything else is built. You see, love isn't something you find, it's something that flows naturally when you're ready to receive it. It's a mutual exchange, a dance between two people who understand each other's worth and are willing to give and take in equal measure. But this dance begins with you. It begins with your belief in your own worth, your willingness to embrace the beautiful, complex person that you are, flaws and all. And when the time comes, when you meet the person who compliments you, it will feel natural. It won't be about seeking approval, changing yourself, or forcing something that doesn't fit. It will be about mutual respect, kindness, and trust. You will be able to grow together, support each other's dreams, and build something meaningful from a place of honesty and openness. That's what real love looks like. So as you move forward, be patient. Don't rush the process. The person who is meant for you is also out there, learning, growing, and preparing for the right time to come into your life. Trust that when you align with your own purpose and happiness, the universe will align with you. And when the time is right, love will be the beautiful, seamless addition to the life you've worked so hard to build. In the end, remember this: you are enough, exactly as you are. You are worthy of the love you seek, and you are deserving of someone who sees the incredible, unique individual you are. Keep believing, keep growing, and keep living your life with an open heart. Love will find its way to you, and when it does, it will be the greatest gift of all. Your story will be one of true connection, deep affection, and lasting joy.